Hi, guys. Fear not. Fear not. This is day 20, and we're going to be talking a little bit about Psalms 27 at a brief level with around the fear not theme. This is a goldfish tank with some friends that can cohabitate in the goldfish tank with it. I'm showing this because it's kind of like a really blessed space for the fish. Has everything they need. When I have the bubbler on, it's got the extra oxygen. They got the balance right of their water, filtered correctly, the right kind of food, the right kind of temperature. Everything is controlled in this environment, in this for their world. They have living plants inside and that grow around the outside. So, they're really blessed in how they are. So I'm going to read from Psalms 127, verse 1. The Lord is the light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? So that is the verse. It's Psalms 27:1. And you heard, for whom shall I be afraid? And that's because you're living in the stronghold of the Lord. Some versions will say it's the defense of the Lord. So he's providing under his light. He's providing salvation in that environment. Now, these goldfish wouldn't do too well outside of this protected stronghold of an aquarium. Neither would us outside of the stronghold of the Lord. So I'll just read it real quick. Once again, from the top, Psalm 27, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold, remember, or defense of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Verse 2, when evildoers assail me to devour my flesh, my adversaries and my foes, they shall stumble and fall. There's nothing in this tank that's going to go after them. They're all friendly towards each other because of the types of fish selected. Verse 3, though an army encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Through war rise up against me, yet I will be confident. That's describing what it's like outside of the aquarium for them. One thing I asked of the Lord, that I seek after, to live in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord and inquire in his temple. He shall hide in his shelter in the day of trouble. He will conceal me under the cover of his tent. He will set me high on a rock. Now my head is lifted up above my enemies all around me, and I will offer in his tent sacrifices with shouts of joy. I will sing and make melody to the Lord. Verse 7, hear, O Lord, when I cry out loud. Be gracious to me and answer me. Come, my heart says, seek his face. And in our heart, even before we cry out loud, we could say in our heart, come seek his face. Your face, Lord, do I seek. Do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in anger. You who have been my help, do not cast me off. Do not forsake me, O God of my salvation. Sometimes when we're outside of the stronghold of his light, outside of the environment of protection, we've gone somewhere away from God. We realize we need to get back. So we need to turn our hearts to him and seek his face again to get back into his stronghold. Verse 10 says, if my father and my mother forsake me, the Lord will take me up. Teach me your way, O Lord, and lead me on a level path because of my enemies. Do not give me up to the will of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen against me, and they are breathing out violence. I believe that I shall see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. In verse 14, if we're going through crazy times, you're seeking to get back into that aquarium or that tabernacle of God, the stronghold. of his grace. We need to wait for the Lord. Verse 14 says, wait for the Lord. Be strong and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. We'll be back into his stronghold. So let's go ahead and take a look at the key verse one more time. Psalm 27. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? All right, well, I hope that helps. Fear not, that was day 20. That was Psalms 27:1.